Hello, everyone. And this thing is on here, so I need to change this off. Let's see if it kicks up. I'm gonna have to go back out. Hello.
Restart.
There we go. Hello and welcome to week 18. It's the furthest we've been so far. To week 18's of Roll for Roll's Vailis, where we pretend to play D&D and act like we're good at it. So, anybody have any announcements they want to make before we just jump in? Oh.
Oh, I just hit 700 subscribers on YouTube. Yay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You doing anything special, like a 70-hour stream?
No, never again. 24 is the most I will ever do.
Again, yeah.
Ever again.
Did you hit your 30-hour mark?
I did. I went down for a little bit because I got called off to do work, but I went past 30, so I'm okay with it.
Oh.
I started looking back at the videos, and it's like interesting watching like the 2 a.m. stuff where I'm like, yeah, whatever. No, I never played this game before. It's fine.
I don't even care.
I don't know, whatever. Sure, dude. We'll play that game. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, okay. Anybody else have any announcements they'd like to make?
Well, next month, on the 29th, there will be no choices. Won't be any choices for tomorrow either, because I work. But I will be sleeping, and I will be doing a 24-hour Legion for WoW, World of Warcraft. So that's going to be fun, the opening.
Make sure to definitely go check out that whenever she does that. That's going to be awesome.
Yes, I don't know what I want to play or main yet. It's either Druid or Monk, so we'll see.
No Demon Hunter?
Yeah.
No Demon Hunter?
You know what? That if I do Demon Hunter, it will have to be a tank. That's what I say. I like tanking.
Yeah, there
I
you
think
go.
it's sick.
I think you're one of the only ones who actually like to tank.
Really? I tanked on my Pally. I tanked on my
I heal
my
everything.
Death Knight.
I'm a DPSer. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I like doing. Except with Star Wars. Star Wars, I was a tank, which that was fun.
I was a healer in Star Wars too.
Oh, so was I.
I was a sage.
Well, my Star Wars was the Galaxies. So,
Yeah, your old antique game.
yeah. Hey, it was fun, man.
I know.
It was a lot of fun. Space was amazing. Anyway, so let's jump into it.
Wait. Can you refresh the screen? Because it looks so weird saying my Pally. My Paladin.
Oh, okay. Let me refresh this screen.
Yeah, because I logged in and I was like, oops, wrong picture.
There it is. Cool.
Perfect.
So, nope, that's the wrong music.
All right, while you're setting all this up, I'll be right back. Like, I need like
We're
40
done.
seconds.
Okay.
Okay, well then go ahead.
All right. You do what you need to do, because I'm just going to go into a synopsis, which is going to be a little bit longer than 40 seconds. So, welcome to live streaming, and welcome to Roll for Roll's Vailis, where we attempt to play D&D. So, last week on Vailis, Hope got a surprise visit from a mysterious encounter from her sister, who's been tracking her for the last 5 years since Hope has ran away from home. Upon arrival, she warned Hope that her friends were already dead and that she needed to come with her. Luckily, that was not the case with Axton and Marwin's vigilance when it comes to sleeping and taking down the assassin force for the Chilled Cult, who was after the soul stone of one of the ancient dragons that have been slain in the past. Upon doing a very clever dimension door away from a would-be fight with a family member, Hope made it home to see that Axton and Marwin Vrax and Vespire were all safe and sound. But not Gwen or Bartholomew? What's his name?
Bradley.
Man, Bradley. Jeez, there's so many B's in this. All right. Or Bradley, who were slain by the assassins who came in. Upon searching the homestead, Marwin came across a assassin in the cellar who turned out to be Trust, Hope's sister, making a very clever polymorph. He turned Trust into a rat and basically trapped Trust into the cellar. She was able to escape, but not from the vigilant eyes of Hope, Axton, and both their owls, as they desperately searched the home for the polymorphed Trust. Once they were able to capture her, they decided to take her over to the Mages Guild. And upon arrival, there was nobody at the Mages Guild. The polymorph spell eventually wore off, and with some more clever and quick thinking, Axton and Marwin and Hope were able to bound and gag and manacle Trust. With making so much noise, it attracted the local guard, who escorted all of them to their cellars. They're to basically a jail cell. After disarming Trust, the guards were kind of confused because all they saw was 3 individuals assaulting a young tiefling, and with a little bit of deception, all of them got thrown into jail. With Axton's request to go get Jacko Fulmer, the guards went to go get the leader of the Mages Guild, who came over, had to talk with Hope, who asked for him to retrieve Hope's mother, to clear the air. Once that was done, Axton and Marwin went back to their homestead, and Hope was left in a very shocking state after a bittersweet encounter with her mother. And that's where we pick up now. So Hope, you are still in the jail area. You are not in jail right now. We left you kind of collapsed to your knees and were breathing heavily from the encounter with your mother.
I'm going to go ahead and stand up and kind of just pat myself down, and I'm going to go home.
Okay. Axton and Marwin, you've already made your way home. Vespire has taken care of the deceased. He's notified the guard to let them know. They know that Trust and assassins were involved, seeing that there's assassins in the hallway. So the bodies are no longer there. Vespire kind of waits for your return.
And what?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
What time is it right now?
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's late.
It's late. From the same day that you guys fought the Slod.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
All right, so are we back at the house?
Yeah, I would say you're back
Okay.
in the house now.
So I'm gonna turn to Marwin and say, I don't know. Hope and her sister were still in jail. I don't know how long she's gonna be there. So I don't know if it makes sense to wait up for her. But I don't know about you, but I'm a little beat. I could use a rest, but it looks like Vespire has things kind of covered and whatnot. So I guess we can leave him kind of in charge of watching over things while we kind of catch up on some sleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I need some sleep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go since everything seems to be in order in the house. I'm gonna go catch some rest, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go upstairs and go to my room and pass out.
And having that short talk. Hope you arrive at the house maybe 15 minutes after Axton and Marwin.
Okay. So yeah, I walk in, and do I see anybody around?
Vespire is kind of keeping an eye out. He's marching back and forth within the house.
I look at him and I nod. I go into my room, and once again, I sit on my bed and I just cry and look at the belongings of my sister's items, what I have,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go ahead and put on the necklace.
Okay. After a short rest, you'll gain the benefits of it.
Okay. And yeah, and then I'm just,
How many attuned items do you have?
that would be my second.
Okay, so you're good.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to sleep. I'm just exhausted.
Okay. So, everything that's gone on for the past day is kind of replaying in your mind, everyone's mind as they go to sleep. Some have dreams of fighting the Slod. Some have dreams of assassins in the dark. Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night, just kind of, out of nowhere, because you're still on tension. Nevertheless, everyone gets a full night's rest. You wake up the next morning, and what do you guys like to do?
I'm gonna set all my spells back to unused.
Oh yeah.
I was getting a little hairy there towards the end. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna head downstairs. Well, I'm gonna put all my armor and everything on. Cause underwear fighting is fun in my head, but not in practicality.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna head downstairs. I'm gonna wait for Hope to get up.
Yeah. And as you walk down the hallway, your eyes catch bloodstains, kind of sunk into the wood. Going downstairs, you do smell, cooking. It's nowhere near Gwen's cooking though, as Vespire is preparing, eggs in the morning.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of nod to him as he's making food, and don't think too much of it. But I'm just gonna sit at the dining room table and just wait for Hope.
All right.
I'm still sleeping. I was tired. All right, I was tired.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Hope you eventually wake up
Yeah.
feeling fully rested.
No, but yeah, I go downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I see Hope walking into the room, I'm just kind of gonna give her a quick once over, make sure she's not any more hurt or beat up, because we were all pretty haggard at the end of that jail cell there.
Mm-hmm.
Emotionally more than physically, but
Yeah, you look over Hope. Hope looks more emotionally wrecked than physically harmed.
gotcha. So I'll look to Hope and say, well, I can't really speak for Marwin. He's not here. He's still asleep probably, but so that was your sister, correct?
Yes.
And again, we've worked together for a while, and things have been, I think we get along pretty well. I think you and I are on the same page on a lot of things. But I gotta know, how many more siblings do you have? Is this gonna be a thing we have to worry about, watching our backs for assassins in the night for other siblings, or more of these cultists? Does your sister typically run with cultists? I just want answers.
No, I have a total of 6 sisters.
Okay.
Just don't worry about the others. It's mainly her. She's always trying to gain a father's favor. And apparently she drove herself mad trying to find me. Now, these cultists, I don't know. She's always been a solo person. So apparently, these other assassins, she must tag along with them. I don't believe that she would ever, even in our name, would do that. Well, besides try to kill me.
All right. How long has this been going on? I mean, you said she'd been driven mad. Has this been your whole life? Has it been happening? Did something happen while we've been together, or has this happened beforehand? I mean, like I said, you say we're good and you say we're fine, but why now? Why? I mean, we've been together for, I don't know, what's it been, like 4 months at this point? Why all of a sudden? I mean, did these cultists, did they tip her off? Why now? Why is the dragon approaches the slot attack? Why now of all times?
Well, many years ago, when I was 7 years old, I heard a voice. She named herself Ayala, and she's a goddess, and told me I was to become her champion. Of what? I don't even know. As she marked me, and I go ahead and I removed the necklace, the choker around my neck, and I moved my hair so Axton can see.
Axton, you see like a sunburst on the back
Okay.
of her neck.
All right.
This here. Yeah, I'm sorry. It just. This is the mark of a champion. That's all I know. Our family is very different. Only females were born. But that's all I know of her. And I tried. For once, I tried to pray for her and my sister, her Vrax. Have you ever talked to your goddess?
I mean, yes, I've spoken to her many, many times. It's been a long journey. I've had a lot of things go not the best for me. Some things have gone great. For instance, I've made friends in many places. I've avenged some long past demons of mine and things like that, and I tend to kind of just go with the flow of things, and I see it as her guiding me where I should go. But I mean, the abilities, the things that I'm able to do are from her blessing, and am granted these abilities by her. And yes, even one time she did speak back to me. I had a very small conversation, and that really rocked my world and changed my whole way of doing things. The way kind of shifted how I look at my life. So I know that if you are truly chosen, I'd say you're blessed, because that means you have someone looking out for you. And I mean, a champion is no duty to be taken lightly. I don't know if you say she hasn't spoken to you at all?
No, to me it feels like it's more a curse. And because of my sister, it's her fault. Because I was supposed to marry somebody.
You are just full of surprises. Well, I know you have that book of yours, that fancy magic book we received from from Eridash. If you want, I can tell you there's a way where you should be able to, if this does what I think it does, this book, to ask questions of a deity, and seeing as you're specifically tied to one, you won't get. It's nothing crazy. It's not going to be any long conversations of any kind, but it may provide you with at least some of the answers that you seek. So, I mean, that's something. But no, I appreciate you sharing all this with me. I realize this probably can't be easy, especially if you've had some crazed, and I mean, I don't mean to talk ill of your family, but a crazed assassin tracking you for who knows how long because of this. Well, it sounds like it's over for now, though, correct? I mean, it sounds like you're free of this, burden on your mind that she's been constantly chasing you.
Yes, that part I'm free, but I would never be truly free. I have to, after all this, when we defeat the dragon, I have to go back home and face another judgment.
Well, I mean, I have my reasons for being here, my reasons for doing various other things I need to do for myself, but you've been with me for a while and helped me through. We've been through some difficult times together, and if you would like, I'll make that trip with you.
You're always welcome.
I'm gonna start walking downstairs now.
You're boom, 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 boom.
Guess Marwin's up.
Now, could I hear them? Could I hear them talking when I was walking downstairs, or no?
Roll me a perception check.
Because we weren't trying to be quiet specifically.
Yeah.
So first roll of the night, folks.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain things that you just miss, but I mean, you catch a lot of it for the most part.
All right. So as I'm coming down the stairs, I'm just gonna groggily, because I'm still waking up. I'm gonna ask, where are we going?
Well, nowhere yet, Marwin. It's
All right.
Maybe in the future. We have got Monbin to deal with, so we'll worry about it after. But anyway, I don't know if Marwin, are you good at cooking at all? Because Vespire's making eggs, and I don't know if he's very good at it. I don't know.
At this point in time, after you say that comment, you kind of look around and look back, and he's got this plate of eggs, and he's like, he has this.
I mean, I'm sure they're fine.
He has this like beaten dog face, look on. It's just like,
It's like, hey, I got you. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, buddy.
He just slides the thing on and then walks back in the kitchen.
Aww.
Is cooking considered a nature check?
No.
You and the nature checks.
I know you want to do nature for everything.
Sorry. Back into the moment here. This is a little more somber than egg jokes. Well, let me know when the time comes for this journey. If you want us to, or me to come with you. But
Anyone is welcome. Actually, you might like it there. There's a temple for you to be there.
Well then. Well, it does sound nice. Unfortunately, it seems like the circumstances of which we'll be there is not the best, but
No.
you know, make the best of a given situation. So she is away. As far as you know, she has nothing to do with these cultists other than their motives align for the momentary. And again, do you know if the cultists told her where to find us? Because we don't know much about these cultists at all, other than they're tied to that soulstone that we have.
What I can recall is that she told me that she talked to somebody. I think you might know him. Marin? Is that the one? The first time I met you in the little town. We went to the magic shop.
Alright. The very Marin that we've named ourselves after. The mercenaries of which we have taken our very name.
Correct.
Wow. At this point, Axton looks a little shaken up hearing this because, well, I sent letters. I don't know if everybody knows who I sent them to, but I never got one back from Marin.
I don't think you released any of that information of who you sent it to.
Okay, well then he just looks shaken up, and he reaches over to take some of the eggs and just kind of, in a like a sort of shock moment, is eating eggs aimlessly. If they seem to be, actually, how do the eggs taste? Let me ask you. Are they all right?
Roll a perception check.
Let's see how well Victor did on preparing his eggs.
All right, here we go.
They taste horrible.
Awesome.
Like they're like, it looks like it's a mixture of like hard boiled. Like, you don't understand how he, you know, how. Like it might be elvish culture with this cooking, but Axton, it does not taste good whatsoever.
So as I'm eating these eggs, is he watching me eat these eggs?
No, he went back to the kitchen.
Then I just scrape it off my tongue, and I just like to everybody to the eggs, and then I kind of just I use my fork and I move the eggs around so it looks like I ate some, and then I push the plate away.
You want me to go cook some eggs?
It's your call. Don't.
Like they're a mixture between, like, they're not all the way cooked.
Oh,
They're runny eggs.
Yeah, they're really runny, and like some of them don't even look like eggs. Like they were eggs at one point in time.
oh no.
You have no idea what Victor did to these things, but he ruined them.
Marwin, you're more than welcome to try, but I highly.
Alright.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm gonna walk into the kitchen.
Oh God, fortune did not smile upon these eggs. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna walk into the kitchen and go try to cook some eggs.
All right.
And do we have anything else like ham? Or like sausage or meat?
You have dried meat. Gwen didn't have enough time to
Like jerky?
prepare. Yeah.
Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna try to cook some eggs.
All right. So, roll me a survival check.
Come on, Marwin. Let's get better than a 4.
Oh,
Can we roll?
can we roll it? I
You
can
can
re-roll
roll
it.
a natural one. Yes, you can.
Oh, oh,
2.
oh.
It's It's a 5.
Oh my god!
Surprisingly enough, it tastes like it takes Marwin about 30 minutes and to prepare all these eggs. Marwin comes out. He's looking very pleased of himself and puts down the eggs in front of you, Axton, as you take a bite. It's a little bit better, but it's nowhere close to being good.
Since he's right there watching, and I'm a generally nice guy, I'm gonna do my best to just make it look like these are really good.
Sure, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, this is bad. 21.
Yeah, you're like, Oh, and roll. Are you trying to play it up? Like
I'll totally play it up.
Roll performance.
Oh, here we go. Got a big old 0 to this roll, so whatever comes up on the die, folks. 6.
Only a slightly better than the eggs.
Yeah. So as Axton, as you are trying to put on your best performance, Marwin, looking over at Axton, he's like mid throwing up, like that. He's dry heaving kind of with it, but he's like, this is good.
All right, I walk back into the kitchen.
And I look at Hope and I go.
And I just go grab some. I just go grab some of the dried meats.
Okay.
And bring them back out to him. I mean, like, I kind of toss them on the table and like, if the food sucks, don't eat it. And then I walk outside. I want to walk outside and go smoke my pipe for my mornings.
I'm gonna go get some coffee and wash my mouth out and eat the jerky instead.
At this point in time, Vrax comes kind of limping down the stairs. He's still looking extremely worn out. And he just said, without anybody even asking or looking at him, he says, well, if anybody needs me, I'll be in my room. And he kind of heads back up slowly.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
I just let him go.
Okay.
You can tell he's still wore out from almost turned into a blue slot and almost having a tadpole being ripped out of his chest. So.
Yeah, I guess that could do a number on someone.
Axton?
I
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Well, first, I know it's my fault for Gwen and Brad. But is there a way that we can bring them back? Like some sort of spell?
Well, I mean, yes, there are ways. It's unfortunately, as much as I hate to admit it, it's beyond my capabilities to heal. Had I been there within minutes, I could have done something, but the time that's passed, it's too much for me to do. We do know of I know of people to the north, and we know of actually that priest whose name I know, but I'll look it up in a second. From Bahamut, he in the next town over, he was on his way here anyway to attempt to cure Vrax. He might be able to assist, and we did score a fair amount of diamonds from the mines. So there is a way we can bring them back. They didn't look to be too severely damaged, so I think there are ways we could do that.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
I was just thinking, I have this book. And if I knew the spell, I mean, I have ants, but I never followed what they did. Being paladins and Clerics.
Well, there are much more powerful healing magics. They again were beyond the ability to be no revivification, but perhaps a resurrection or a raise dead spell or something like that. Again, the cleric from Bahamut's temple should be Father Ren should be arriving actually
Soon.
within a few hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It takes 5 days.
Didn't he say he was going to be here the next the day after, because we weren't going to use the wish on Vrax that day because he was going to be there in the morning?
That's what you you guys.
That's what I think he told me, but
I
think that's what it was.
When did you talk to him? Where at?
Before we had left, he had said, "I can be there in the morning. What do you need?" And I told him it was basically this slad-related stuff, and he said I can be there in the morning. But Vrax was starting to turn middle of the day, so I don't know what the situation was. But we talked to him before we left the Slod camp.
I think he said he would be on his way.
Maybe. Well, whatever it is, we never told him not to come.
In the morning.
So.
That's what it was. He would leave in the morning.
Well, so
but
then
he might be. I gotta look over. He might be heading down to Sleet Yard.
Well, we told him we were gonna be in. We told him to meet us in Hellbrook, because that's where we were heading home.
If that's the case, he left in the morning, which is this morning.
Okay, so scratch that. So he'll be here in a few days, because we never told him not to come.
Yeah.
So, which honestly wouldn't be the worst thing for Brad and Gwen if he can make it here in a few days. But if you want, I can try to show you. I know the theory behind the magic. I know it does require diamonds. This is what we were looking for Victor.
He said, I'm on the way. I will take some time. It will take some time, but I am on my way in the morning.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So we have diamonds. I don't know the value of all of these, but I know we have to have one that should suffice for one spell. But are you sure that's what you want to do now? I know you are curious. You have questions for...
Questions can always wait.
All right. Well, I can do my best to assist you in the, kind of how this works. So, if it's possible, I'm gonna. It's a Raise Dead is a 5th level cleric or bard spell. I guess either one would work.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of, I don't have 5th level spells, but to inform Hope of it, so she can attempt to do it.
Sure.
Okay.
The guards have already taken the bodies, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. So we have to find the bodies then. Would we have known where they went?
Probably to the coroner, who would have buried them this morning.
Well, I don't know if we know that, so we can go look for the bodies, if you want. We have other business in the town to attend to as well.
Yes, let's do that. If you
All
don't
right.
mind.
Yeah, no, of course. So I guess we leave Vespire in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And Vespire's cleaning up and kind of has a tear rolling down his eye.
I got nothing. I just walk out.
Okay. He lets you know.
I would have
he'll
grabbed
stay here.
the bag of gems, by the way. My
Okay.
my bag of holding with the diamonds.
Yeah, you go upstairs, get your stuff. Vespire lets you know that he'll watch over the house. It's probably best if somebody stays here, just in case something happens.
Yeah, keep an eye on Vrax.
And not only that, but as long as the Soul Stone as well.
Yeah,
There might be more assassins coming in, more of the Chill Cult coming to take it. So he'll keep a watchful eye.
Good.
So you head outside. You see Marwin hanging out on the porch, finishing up his pipe. And as you three set off on your adventures, we're going to take our first break. I know it's kind of early, but we'll be right back. So stay tuned.